At 72, Pierce Brosnan remains the picture of timeless elegance, a man known worldwide for his charm, his poise, and, of course, his unforgettable role as James Bond. But behind the glamorous red carpet appearances and the suave screen performances lies a story of personal tragedy that is both profound and heartbreaking. Brosnan's life has been touched by loss in ways that few could imagine, and though he carries himself with grace, the pain he has endured is etched into his soul. Born in Ireland and raised under difficult circumstances, Brosnan was abandoned by his father and raised largely by relatives while his mother worked in London. Even as a young boy, he knew the sting of separation and the ache of growing up without a strong male role model. That early experience with abandonment shaped his sensitivity and perhaps contributed to the emotional depth he later brought to his acting. But the true heartbreaks of his life would come years later, long after he'd achieved global fame. In 1980, Brosnan married Cassandra Harris, an actress and former Bond girl herself. The two shared a deep bond, and Brosnan quickly embraced her two children, Charlotte and Christopher, from a previous marriage, later adopting them as his own. Together, they had a son, Sean. Their family life, though often away from the spotlight, was filled with love and laughter. But in 1987, everything changed. Cassandra was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, a devastating diagnosis that would eventually take her life in 1991. Brosnan was left widowed at just 38, and the grief was overwhelming. "She was my North Star," he once said. "Losing her broke me." But tragedy, cruelly, was not done with him. In 2013, his daughter Charlotte, only 41 years old, also died from ovarian cancer, the same disease that had claimed her mother. Brosnan was shattered once again. Watching someone you love so deeply suffer, it's the most powerless feeling in the world, he shared in a rare interview. You carry that grief with you forever. It doesn't go away. It becomes part of who you are. Despite his personal suffering, Brosnan has rarely let the public see him crumble. He has used his fame to advocate for cancer awareness, environmental causes, and global peace efforts. Still, those close to him say the pain lingers just beneath the surface. Friends describe him as gentle, introspective, and deeply private, a man who's learned to keep smiling even when his heart is heavy. Through it all, Brosnan has found healing in art, love, and family. He married journalist and environmentalist Keely Shea Smith in 2001, and the two share a close bond along with two sons. Yet, even as he enjoys a quieter, more peaceful life in Hawaii, the shadows of his past remain. "You never stop grieving the people you love," he once said. "You just learn to live with the silence they leave behind." At 72, Pierce Brosnan is not just a Hollywood icon. He's a man who has endured unimaginable sorrow with dignity and resilience. His tragedies are a quiet testament to his strength and a reminder that even the most graceful lives are often built on foundations of pain. Behind the blue eyes and effortless charm lies a heart that has been broken and yet still beats with love.